It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base. Blue draw, Corson. Look at me. Score. Now.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick throw here to Hilton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Joe Mixon. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
Ready. 60 or. Check. Greystone, travel.
Hey, watch it.
Fight.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kamale Correa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Set. 10 Lobo.
We own it.
Hey, Foxtrot.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch the run.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now It's fourth down.
Incomplete.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Hey, Orbit.
Give me that ball, defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On the double.
I got it. Double time. 3 down. Check.
Look, squeeze.
Check 3.
Squeeze down.
On 3rd down, it's done. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Hilton, the lone receiver right. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go. 10-2 start.
Choose the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Fire.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Alert flare.
6-6, bullet high. Buzz. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Hey, Alpha.
I'm coming after you. 29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Hit it.
They'll drop the throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
29 is the mic.
Hey, Hayward.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Double dog. That's the way. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. 3 buzz. 29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Better bring it. Hey, exit.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
2.
They'll set up a throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Here I come. My 52. Time to go, night. Where's 52? Watch 52.
They're going to try and throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big way.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now. Hey, team 6.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's done. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, high 7.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Get it.
Second and 9 now. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Check 13. Check 13. Quick dash, quick dash. Go, go.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Get that ball. Check your hot read. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Right here, right here.
Five.
Now they run with Mixon, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Check 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Justin Lane
Chopper.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 17-yard line.
56 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Second and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Shoot. Check that.
They're going to look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We play to win. Let's go.
Ready up.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they run with Michelle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2nd and 2. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, orbit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kamale Correa, his 2nd sack of the night.
Hey, Delta.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
He's time to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That goes for a gain of 31. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Here we go. Mike 52, Mike 52. Ready?
Hey, Alpha.
52, Mike 52. Army, Army. Army, Army. Mike 52, Mike 52. You ain't going nowhere.
Go.
Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, exit.
Hey, Mike 52. 52, right? 52. What's the run? They're running it. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Let them know.
Hey, zoom.
Let them know, let them know.
Now back to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Recon, 132 fighter, 60 Pittsburgh. You go get it.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 16-yard
6-6, bullet high, fight.
On play action, they'll throw. He's able to find Wallace. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Set, 18 Gator.
56.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
I can't.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one complete to Reed. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38.
General West.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Ready.
On the run, it's Mixon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
64, weak. Hey, Sam off.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
10 logo. New draw quarter.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Shoot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And bulldozing his way through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19.
They can't hang with us.
And the Broncos first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Snap.
They'll try and start this drive in the air to Michel on the screen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd down, Michel. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the ground is Michel. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Check that. Look, Mike 52 right here.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. The open man is Westbrook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Michelle, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Out to his left. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And an alley to run. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
60 or.
At the 40-yard line.
Rock the screen. Check. Fresno.
Greystone, travel. Hey, Foxtrot. Go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Corey Davis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Go.
Heavy on the edges. Check, 93's the mic. I got you.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check three.
Now.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete.
60 outlaw.
Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run with Mixon. Room here to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
57. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
6-6, pull it high.
57's Mike. Mike.
Let's go.
Here's a run with Mixon, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm coming.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Come, hey, Delta.
52 is the mic. Watch Mike.
They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Got it.
6. Mike 50.
80 weapon.
Right there, 56.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. That'll bring up second down.
56 is the
So
mic.
second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun to give to Mixon. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's it, baby. Mike 56.
Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Hey, Haywood! Get it!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.